Okay, so let me set the scene. It's one of those rainy Tuesday nights where the streetlights glow all fuzzy and everything smells like wet concrete and old leaves. Ashwood Diner, yeah, that little spot off Route 5 that everybody swears makes the best grilled cheese in the county. That's where this whole mess started. Now, if you know Ashwood, you know about Ruby. She's got a short, loud laugh, pink apron, knows your order before you even walk in the door. Place has been open since the 60s, barely changed except the jukebox died last year, and nobody bothered to fix it. On this particular night, there's just me, Ruby, and this old dude in the corner booth. He's got this beat up army jacket, orders black coffee, doesn't talk to anybody. Honestly, if you saw him, you just think he's another tired soul dodging the rain. I'm sitting at the counter, scrolling my phone, when Ruby comes over. She whispers, real low, "You see that guy? He's been here since noon. Hasn't even touched his pie." Now, at Ashwood, nobody leaves the pie. It's like against the laws of nature. Right as she's saying this, there's a flicker. The lights dim, come back, dim again. We laugh it off. But the hairs on my neck, standing straight up. Suddenly the old guy starts mumbling. Can't make out the words, but it's like he's talking to someone who ain't there. Then he looks straight at me. I swear to you, his eyes, they're black. Not like dark brown, I mean black. Like staring down a tunnel at midnight. Ruby must have seen it too, 'cause she gasps and drops her coffee pot, shattering it everywhere. And that's when things get real weird. The rain outside stops, dead quiet, like somebody just muted the whole world. The old guy stands up, slow, like his bones hurt. He points a shaky finger at the counter where the pie is and says, clear as day,
She took it. It's hers now.
I laugh, kinda nervous. Who took what, man? But Ruby's face goes pale and she stumbles backward, shaking her head. No, that ain't possible. Before I can ask what she means, the guy just vanishes. I'm not even kidding. 1 second he's there, the next, poof, gone. No door chime, nothing. Ruby screamed, and I damn near jump out my skin. Then, from under the counter, this cat we've never seen before hops up, scrawny, orange, one eye missing. It drops something on the floor with a clink. It's a locket, old, tarnished, but you can still see the initials, R.A. Ruby grabs it and she just breaks down crying. She tells me years ago, her sister Angie disappeared, left behind that same locket. The story was, Angie ran off with some guy, but Ruby always said something felt off, like Angie hadn't left on her own. We call the cops, of course, and they take the locket for evidence. Next morning, they find a shallow grave behind the diner, right where the storm had washed the dirt away. And guess what? Angie's remains. The locket was missing until that night, and nobody ever saw the old man or that cat again. So, yeah. If you ever find yourself at Ashwood Diner on a rainy night, maybe skip the pie. And if some stranger stares at you with eyes darker than midnight, do yourself a favor. Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answers to. That's Ashwood. You'll never look at a roadside diner the same way again. Okay, so let me tell you a story that still creeps me out every time I think about it. It's about this tiny, nowhere town diner called Ashwood Diner. You know the kind, neon sign flickering, open 24 hours, and always smells like burnt toast and mystery meat. It's been there since the 60s and barely anyone goes, except truckers, locals, and people passing through who take the wrong exit off the highway. Now here's where it gets weird. Back in 2019, there was this guy named Evan Marsh, mid-30s, ex-cop turned private investigator, real quiet type, kept to himself. He started poking around town, asking questions about a girl named Riley Quinn who went missing 10 years earlier. Riley was just 17 when she vanished, last seen at, you guessed it, Ashwood Diner. The official story? She ran away. No signs of struggle, no blood, no nothing. Just gone. But Evan? He wasn't buying it. See, he had this journal, Riley's journal. Somehow it ended up in a box of evidence from a different case. And in it, she wrote about the man in the mirror. She said he showed up whenever she was at the diner alone, always sitting in the booth in the far corner. But here's the catch. No one else ever saw him. She'd write stuff like, he smiles too wide, like he's wearing a face that doesn't quite fit. He asked if I liked my milkshake, but I didn't say anything out loud. Creepy, right? Anyway, Evan digs into the diner's history, finds out 3 other people, going back to the 1970s, all disappeared after stopping there. All of them were last seen in that same booth, booth number 9. So one night, Evan goes to Ashwood Diner around 3 a.m., dead quiet. He brings Riley's journal, sets it on the table, and orders black coffee. The waitress, old lady named Margot, says something real odd when she brings it over. She looks at him, dead serious, and goes, "If he talks to you, don't answer." And then she just walks away like that's a normal thing to say. So Evan waits. Hours pass. Around 4:13 a.m., he swears he sees the mirror behind the corner ripple, like water. He turns to look, and there's a man sitting across from him. Pale skin, too pale. Hair slicked back like some 1940s movie star. And the smile. Oh man. Evan says it was wrong. Like his mouth knew something the rest of his face didn't. The man doesn't blink, just stares. Then he says, "You shouldn't have come here alone, Evan." Now remember, Evan never told anyone his name. Not Margot, not anyone in town. And Evan? He breaks the rule. He answers. "What happened to Riley?" The man tilts his head and says, "She's still here. Everyone is. Would you like to see?" And boom, lights go out. Total blackout. When they come back on, Evan is gone. No trace. His car's still outside, coffee half full, journal on the table, booth number 9 empty. The waitress, Margot, she quit the next day, moved out of town and never looked back. Now here's the craziest part. Security footage shows nothing. No Evan. No strange man. Just the lights flickering for a few seconds, and then nothing. But every so often, folks say when the diner's real quiet, if you sit at booth number 9 and look in the mirror just right, you'll see someone sitting behind you, not moving, just smiling. So, yeah, if you're ever driving late at night and you see a sign for Ashwood Diner, keep driving.